pretty humbling to think about what we've just heard this morning and that initial work. So the initial work was done by Dr. Moyer, of course, Carl, Charlotte Para, remember Charlotte, Tim Taylor, and myself. And it's really 30 years old. We started the work in 1994, and we were trying to think about, how do we do things to get the emission reductions done like right now? And, Carl used to say, it's all about the truck, stupid. He did, because that's who uses the fuel, right? Who's using the fuel, who's burning the fuel. So we made a decision to basically go emission shopping. We call it an incentive, but it's really, we were out buying emission reductions. That's what we did. And we made a conscious decision not to fund technology advancements. We wanted to go specifically after commercially available stuff. And as I was preparing for these remarks, I happened to be driving through Elk Grove earlier this week, and the very first participant, this was before it went statewide, but the very first participant was a trucker in Elk Grove. And I had the opportunity to actually, the only reason I know where he lives is because I went there personally to tell them this wasn't a scam. Because it was like, wait a minute, you're gonna give me a brand new engine? I'm not so sure about this. So it all started from that first repower. And we sort of, one of the things that Carl encouraged Tim and I to do was get out of the office and talk to industry and create partnerships. You're going to hear from Kevin Shanahan next, and he's one of those key partners that we developed the relationship with to develop the foundation of the programs that are here today. It is so humbling to think about what that initial work has become. I mean, I've been doing this now for darn near 30 years, and I watched this happening, but it didn't really become real until today. And the friendships and the partnerships are really special. So Carl was also a mentor to me because I was in my mid-20s. I know, a lot more hair and less gray. He gave me a lot of advice, much of which I probably, because I was in my mid-20s, didn't fully capture. But there's two things that I still carry with me today. The first is to be humble. He used to say, give away the credit and take the blame. And that was Carl. And then the other thing, and I'm pretty sure he was telling me to shut up more and listen, but he said, you aren't learning anything if you're talking. And so those two things I carry with me all the time. I really appreciate the opportunity to share my thoughts today, and I'm just amazed at the people and the benefits to the community that these programs have developed into. So thank you.